Hello, this is going to be a simple guide about how to get the Vita3K shortcuts to work inside ESDE. I recently did a video on this for Cocoon, thanks to Tapioca Fox's bundle of shortcuts. So what I've done is, to make it as easy as that video was, I've written a little script to convert all those, extract the necessary game IDs, and then format them accordingly. What I've also done is I've written another script to organize them into region folders, so you don't have to scroll through a list of thousands. You can just take the region you like, and then that'll give you a smaller game list to choose from. All you need to do first is go to my GitHub page. I'll link this in the description. You'll see this little Vita zip folder here, so I'm just going to download that. Perfectly safe. I'm not going to steal your data. Not yet. So now we're going to go to our file explorer. So I always use Solid Explorer, as I've said many times. It's the easiest to use, and it'll allow you just to do a nice quick folder extraction. So I'm going to press and hold. I'm going to tap my three dots, and I'm going to extract that folder. This can take probably about 30 seconds to a minute. There's about 3,000-4,000 shortcuts in here. Obviously, I haven't tested all of them, so if there are any that don't work, please let me know, and then I'll just correct them as and when. But for the ones I did try, they seem to work okay. This shouldn't take too long. They are only tiny files. You can see that the whole folder there is just over 1 megabyte. Whilst that's finishing off, inside your ROMs folder, so I did notice when I tried this in the Vita folder that comes as part of the ESDE folder structure, it didn't work. So the folder you're looking for is PS Vita. There we are. So what I'm going to do is, that's now extracted. If I go over to my Vita3K and see what games I've got installed, I've got Borderlands 2, A Boy and His Blob. We'll do those two to start, just because they're near the top alphabetically. So I always use the USA versions of games. Obviously, you need to make sure you've got the right region because they have different IDs. So if you find that you try and boot a game that doesn't work, then what you need to do, go to Vita3K and you'll see, so for Borderlands, I've got that PCSE 00383, and then for Boy and His Blob, I've got PCSE 00726. So if I go to my USA folder and I look for Boy and His Blob, 726, I think that was the number I said. Yep, 726. I know that's the right one. If that doesn't match, you've got the wrong region, so check Europe, Japan, whichever one that it could also be. So all I'm going to do is press and hold, and then I'm just going to drag over to that folder. You can move it, you can copy it, I'm just going to copy it. And then I'll also find Borderlands 2. I'll check it's the 383, which I'm pretty sure was the... Yep, 383, that was the right one. Drag that over, copy that too. And now I'm going to boot in to ESDE. So it'll always do a scan on startup. So if you've already got it open, what you can do is you press start, go to utilities, and then rescan your ROM directory, or you can swipe up, fully close the app, and then you can relaunch it. If I go over, you should see got a PS Vita. So they're not scraped yet, so I won't bother with the scrape inside of it, but that would work how you'd scrape anything in the SDE normally. So let's try booting up A Boy and His Blob. And there we go. It boots straight into Vita3K. Just saves you having to manually go through that app directly. You can just boot it straight from ESDE and then keep it all part of your lovely, well-organized games library. As always, if you like this video, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. Tell your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.